Hello and welcome. This is Hena Talati and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. Cyclone Niran causes extensive damage in New Caledonia, and this tropical cyclone Niran has injured at least one person. The cyclone has hit in this region, generating sudden strong rush of wind up to 220 kilometers per hour. About 20,000 people are without power, and roofs have also been ripped off the buildings in the town of Dombia on the outskirts of Nomia. Even with the weakening and not making the direct landfall, Niran dealt a significant blow to the country, causing damage and sending hundreds into the shelters. About 400 people are sheltering in evacuation centers in Nomia. Several ships have also been forced aground on the coast of Nomia, although no major damage was recorded following the cyclone. There was no reports of heavy rain during the storm, but the winds ranging from 130 km per hour to nearly 220 km per hour caused problems. It has been reported that 50 millimeters of rain fell over the 6 hours. Niran caused extensive damage to the power grids and to the vegetation. Earlier this week, Niran brought heavy rains and high winds in Australia's Queensland, causing damage to the banana crop estimated at $138 million. This equates to about a third of the entire country's crop. The cyclone was formed from the tropical low in the Coral Sea on 27 February. The tropical low gradually intensified while stalling offshore on Queensland for several days, although disorganized at the time. Early on March 3, Niran pulled away from the coast of Australia and started undergoing rapid intensification. Eventually, Niran reached its peak intensity as a Category 5 tropical cyclone. Soon afterwards, Niran initiated an eye-wall replacement cycle and encountered some wind shear, causing the storm as it passed just to the south of Grande Terre, the main island of New Caledonia. Tropical cyclone Niran rapidly intensified to Category 5 in South Pacific. Niran took advantage of low wind shear of 5 to 10 knots and warm ocean temperatures of 29 degrees Celsius to rapidly intensify by 30 miles per hour in just 6 hours, peaking as a Category 5 storm with 160 miles per hour winds and central pressure of 917 MB. The environmental conditions remain impressive over the tropical region north and northeast of Australia lately. There are hot sea temperature waters of 30 to 31 degrees Celsius over the Gulf of Carpentaria as well as towards the Vanuatu. It is also around 29 degrees Celsius over Coral Sea between the coast of Queensland and New Caledonia. The above normal sea temperatures combined with the low vertical wind shear led the formation of compact and powerful tropical cyclone Niran. Those temperatures are about 1 to 1.5 degrees Celsius warmer than usual early March seas. Such conditions normally bring explosive strengthening of the systems. Niran is Earth's second Category 5 storm of 2021, and other being tropical cyclone Faraji, which reached the Category 5 strength on February 8th in the South Indian Ocean. It is uncommon to have two southern hemisphere Category 5 cyclones so early in the year. The last time this occurred was in 2015 when tropical cyclone became the southern hemisphere's second Category 5 on January 30th. There are only 2 years on the record when the southern hemisphere has recorded as many as 3 Category 5 storms, that is in 2015 and 2003. Though Niran's high wind shear gradually weakened, but the cyclone was at Category 4 strength as it moved along the south shore of Caledonia's largest island, Grande. The Hurricane History database lists 14 other tropical cyclones in the South Pacific Ocean that have achieved Category 5 strength since 1988. The most recent Category 5 tropical cyclone Harold in April 2020 caused widespread destruction in the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Fiji and Tonga, killing 30 and causing more than $120 million damage. Earth averaged 5.3 Category 5 storms per year between 1990 and 2020, according to the agency. The quality of the Category 5 database is too poor and the time series of data on these storms is too short to make definitive conclusions about how climate change may be affecting these most fearsome storms. However, climate change is expected to make Category 5 storms stronger and more numerous in coming decades. The favorable environment is improved significantly overnight, allowing Niran to trek into the better upper level outflow. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hena Talati. For more weather updates like these, and please subscribe our channel.